When you or someone says to you a color looks good on you or bad on you, what is that all meant by that? That to me is subjective if there aren't very objective criteria. But in color analysis and in the system I use, there are very specific checks done with very specific colors in determining what colors are better or not for somebody. And in this video, I'm gonna walk you through some of those checks with my in-person color analysis fabrics to hopefully help you on what to look for and or when you're helping somebody with their color analysis results, or even in determining whether or not to sign up for a color analysis, because some of these checks and the impacts of them may not be what you're looking for. I always say a color analysis isn't for everybody. So for instance, fashion styling is sometimes very different than color analysis. Fashion styling is perhaps wearing overwhelming colors so that what you're wearing is seen, going with the trends like color trends and things like that. Very different than color analysis. My background is different. I'm in my summer nightgown, which is white. I've covered my hair with white to make it easier for you, even though my natural hair color is I'm wearing my natural hair color, that is, but it is easier to see these checks if your hair is covered. I find some people want to match too much to their hair color and their eye color when color analysis is about aligning things with your skin, and when everything is in harmony with your skin, your eyes appear more powerful and the underlying quality of your hair becomes more vibrant, meaning your natural hair color, that is. For this video, I'm comparing a true summer green. My palette is True Summer. I'm a billion times sure. And I'm going to compare it with a True Autumn green. So let's go through the first check, the easier one. I'm going to start with an easier one. So where is your eye more inclined to look before me? The fabric or me? And so I'm going to just hold this here for a couple seconds and then flip here. Focus is on me before the fabric, and when this is reinserted, the fabric seems to be overwhelming me, and then over here, all eyes are on me. The next one is just about harmony. Is there disconnection at my jawline versus connection? I call this all one line, and perhaps you might see it better with different colors of the True Autumn versus True Spring palette. Sorry, True Autumn versus True Summer palette. I made a wording error there. But, you know, because various colors are tested, but here I see the fabric is cutting me off at the jawline, and here everything is all one line. See me first, then the fabric second, flip here. It's kind of like a bobblehead. Now just focus on my jawline. Is it wider and dragged down with the autumn, or more lifted and narrower with the summer? So I'll do that again. And here, it becomes lifted and narrower. I want to just also give you another check around, I find some people go color, eyes, and then skip over the skin, and that would mean lack of harmony with somebody's undertones. Over here, you go color, and then you don't skip over my skin. The color here is too heavy for me. It's the focus. Color, eyes, skip over skin, color, and then you see everything. There's no disconnection. Hope this check's gonna come across on your video. So the next check is around just overall skin coloring. Does it go jaundiced? I see a jaundice coloring happening here, like a yellowed, unhealthy yellowed coloring. And then when I flip here, that unhealthy yellowed coloring is removed. And then skin consistency, I see shadows and patchiness on my skin. And then here, it's more bright, smooth, and even. And then as a one last check, look at the eyes. Which one is there more power? So I will say, when looking at somebody, the goal is to be able to just focus on their eyes and really have their eyes as the focus. That's about seeing them first and the color second. And so here, when I'm looking at this color, I'm sort of distracted by the color. When I move over here, all eyes are on my eyes and everything else is second. Whereas on here, there's disharmony. Your eyes want to wander when it's perhaps a bit difficult to focus on my eyes. And when I move here, it's more easy just to focus on my eyes. And so those are the color analysis checks. And so when you're looking at perhaps content out there, trying to help each other with color palettes, or even getting feedback on palettes and what have you, those would be the things to look at. Somebody is commenting going, what looks good on you or not, may be subjective based on the colors they like or dislike. And really it's about looking at the checks that I just said. And so hopefully in helping each other out with palettes, you can look at some of those checks. I hope this helps. And of course, if you aren't interested in finding out your colors following those checks, I wouldn't sign up for a color analysis, because those are the checks done. And maybe you want to be more fashion styled. Totally cool. And look what I brought with me to Panama. Yay!